It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Panthers and the Bears coming up next.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smell will start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the others sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You're going a hot streak heading into Halloween, and things will be looking great. But flounder this month, and you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off and playing elsewhere.
Ready to get this game started? Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're underway from Soldier Field. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Williams on the play action. Flush down out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Jukes one defender. Past the 20. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. DJ Moore, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this won't be a return. It's going to be a touchback, but because it hit in the landing zone first, Brock, per the new rules this season, the ball comes out to the 20 and not the 30. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. Bringing him out is a man who made his debut over a decade and tens of thousands of yards ago. It's Andy Dalton.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. You just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down. Throwing here, Dalton. Finds a man, Deontay Johnson has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Young on 1st and 10. Gets this to Sanders. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Young on the play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Deontay Johnson, the intended receiver. And that takes them to 3rd down. Now Dalton. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 6 yards on the play gives them 4th and short. We'll see what they choose to do. Now Eddie Pinheiro will try to knock it through for the Panthers. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Marr connects there. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Tyler Scott now to return it. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And so far they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
1st down, Williams. That throw finds Komet. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Josie Jewell making that stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Davion Clowney on that stop.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Komet brings it in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And that will not be enough for a first down.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Williams to throw on third. Allen there to haul it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. New set of downs for him from the 46. Off the play fake, Williams. He's on the move. He can run it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Williams to throw. Escapes the pocket. Swift hauls it in. And they bring him down around the 34. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.